Sup everyone, welcome to Power Play with CJ. So we're focusing on the Arizona Coyotes. Really struggling right now. They're in the bottom three, in the league standings with Carolina and of course Edmonton. Edmonton's been a mainstay there, and most of the last decade. But from Arizona's perspective, tearing it down and going back at it may not be the worst idea. If they manage to get a top two pick, get themselves an Eichel or McDavid, I think that would be fantastic for hockey in Arizona. Now, I know the ownership situation is, as always, an absolute debacle, to put it very bluntly. But, I just think looking at it from an X's and O's standpoint, getting a franchise-type guy like an Eichel or McDavid could really turn that franchise around and, put them on the path to being a perennial contender. I mean, we saw, 3-4 years ago, even come back, they had that little 3-year playoff run there. They went to the conference finals. Kind of played the Kings a little bit tougher than that series. The final result showed, but they've shown that they can be a playoff team, and when they do well, fans are going to go to the games, and I think the possibility of landing a franchise center, would be perfect. And I think Boston's own Keith Yandel, Canton's own Keith Yandel, to be specific, is on his way out. I think he'll be. I think there's a fire sale coming, and that's just I'm just reading the tea leaves right now, but I don't think you can keep this team together and expect to bottom out like they want to. I think they're too good to be at right now, too good to be in the bottom three, and not good enough to be a playoff team in the West. And there's going to be a market for Yandel. Teams need defensemen. I've said ad nauseum. Philly needs defense. Is he the right fit for Philly? I don't know. I don't think so. But we know Hextall and those guys love to make those bold moves. And I think going a step further, maybe if they want to trade him in the within the conference, maybe the Stars might play for him. Again, don't see how that's don't see if that one works the way you draw it up. But we've seen what Paul Holmgren likes to do for Philly, and they've needed a defenseman for a long time. So that's neither here nor there. He's third in defenseman scoring right now, and he has. Or I haven't looked at it, but he's third in defensive scoring since 2009. So behind Erik Karlsson and Drew Doughty, two pretty good, pretty decent players, if I do say so myself. And I think you look at the players they have within the organization, Max Domi, Perlini, guys like that. They're good, but they're not franchise type centers. And again, with having two available, it'd be good to bottom up. But I'll do another piece later in the week on the Yandel trade market. But I think right now, what sucks for the Coyotes is this isn't happening next year, where they can get the #1 pick and draft Austin Matthews, who's from Phoenix. That'd be sick. That'd be unreal. And I think one thing that sucks, going a step further with that, is Arizona State's going D1 in hockey next year, and they're going to play a half club, half D1 schedule. If they had gone D1, 2-3 years earlier, maybe Matthews would play out there. The Coyotes suck. They get the #1 pick, and he, gets to play college hockey and play for the Coyotes. That'd be awesome. That'd be an unbelievable storyline. A kid playing college hockey and in the NHL for his hometown team, and having to be in the middle of the desert. But that's just me being an Ernest Hemingway type story writer over here, just making stuff up. But it'd be cool. You gotta admit that. You can argue, about the logic of it all, but it'd be an unreal story. But that's just me. So yeah, bottom line, time to tank. Looks like they're doing it. Yandel's on his way out. Do a separate piece on the Yandel, on a potential Yandel trade market, as it comes to that. But anyway, that's our episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Arizona Coyotes, possibly bottoming out. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.